So this is the pit lane exit for the brand new street circuit here in Baku. We've got John Watson alongside me as we come out of the pit lane exit now and head down towards the first corner.
I mean, this is really quick, but you know, this is as wide as the airport landing strip at Baku International Airport. I mean, it is massive, and it is, I can't imagine what speed cars are going to attain coming down here. But then you've got the chicane. There's a quick little dink to the left, just literally there it is. Dink to the left, dink to the right, dink to the right, dink to the left. We've done the straight through run, and you're back onto this now 3-lane dual carriageway. And
this is heading down alongside the river, heading down towards the centre of town.
Yeah, I mean, what a fantastic, I mean, at night time it's lit up like a Roman candle.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. Now, a couple of hundred metres down from us, everybody's going to have to get on the brakes, slow down to second gear. You've got the first of the 2 hairpin bends on the racetrack. There it is. Follow those red and white curb markings. That's the big turn at the end of this first straight. But because the roads are still open to the public, we're not allowed to do that. So we're going to continue a little bit further down the road, actually heading into Baku city. Yeah. We could do a bit of clubbing if we were allowed, but we're doing a job. And so we're going to do a little U-turn just shortly down here, and hopefully nobody's going to be caught unawares by this little manoeuvre. But it will then bring us back onto the circuit.
But that hairpin is going to be a great overtaking opportunity.
Fantastic. Well, because of the width going into it, there's a lot of options and choices. And because it's quite a wide, open hairpin bend as well, options and choices are there for everybody to select. So
this is the main focal point of the track, is this kind of big 3 at times 4-lane dual carriageway. But then in a minute, we get into the proper narrow street circuity stuff.
Somebody just carved me up. If I was a racing driver, I'd have them off. We're just about to come up. If you look to the left, you'll just pick up the Pirelli signs. They're on the inside of that hairpin bend. So it's work in progress. Everybody's working flat out. The circuit will be a racing circuit on Saturday morning. So the cars will come through the left-hand hairpin bend, drift out to the right-hand side of the racetrack, but suddenly they're confronted with a really tricky part of the racetrack, probably the most difficult bit of the racetrack.
You probably can't even see it on the camera.
I can see it, but you've got to go to the left, brake hard. You're going to enter what is now, well, what can I do? We've got somebody, has he spun or is he stalled?
But this is genuinely a problem for the race, isn't it? If you get a car, we've just illustrated perfectly, if you get a car go into the barriers here, there's going to be a bit of a queue to get past, isn't there?
It's going to be a problem. Now, this gentleman's put his hazard warning lights on, and we've managed to negotiate around it. So I mean, it's very tight, very fiddly, designed to slow the cars down, principally because immediately you exit that little chicane, you then come off this dual carriageway, a fantastic right-hand corner. I mean, you can imagine just clipping that curb, and it's a bit like Goodwood Hill climb up through that part, you know, where they go through the wall.
And now we're onto the back streets.
And this is quick. Yeah. Make no mistake, this is going to be really, really quick. So the cars are going to come through here. Our hotel, by the way, is on the left-hand side. And we've still got a truck parked here. I don't know what he's doing. He was here about 5 minutes ago. I don't think he's had a problem, but we may have to sort of dive down the inside. Take the racing line, as in the Martin Brundle book of racing drivers' excuses. I got it right. Thanks, Martin. And then we come down. Yeah, you've got people walking in dark clothing. Difficult to pick them out. Headlights not doing a good job. Short sprint, then again hard on the brakes before you rejoin this 3, or depending where you are, 4-lane highway. So everybody will drift out to the left-hand side to maximise corner exit speed.
And now we get fast. This is
really good. This is a great corner, make no mistake, I promise you. This is maybe for me the best corner on the circuit, because it keeps, you think you've made your apex. Oh, sorry, I need another cut. Oh, sorry, I need another cut. Oh, where are we going? And then as soon as you get out of here, oh, excuse me, we've got to do this.
There'll be a little chicane there where there'll be some tyres there when the track is finished tomorrow morning.
Back to 4-lane highway, blacktop, 4-lane blacktop. Again, probably up to 240, 50 kilometers per hour. 4 lanes wide, 3.5 lanes wide, we can't call it 4. And everybody's going to come down here looking for the ideal line in. But because it's so wide, there really isn't what you might describe as an ideal line. There'll be a line that will be quick.
So this is now the second hairpin at the kind of other end of the dual carriageway segment, so a full hairpin left.
Interesting, it's quite bumpy there.
Yeah, it feels
Just you notice that we're driving a 4x4 here, which is not the ideal vehicle, but it is a little bit bumpy. Ooh,
and now we head back up towards the main Azerbaijan flag, the centre point really of this circuit and of the city. It's a really impressive piece of engineering, really, isn't it?
The guys here have done a great job to take the public roads, convert it into a racetrack, and you've got a combination of some really, really quick bits of racetrack. I mean, this is, again, sort of the mirror corner, the one that I call the corner of the day.
And this is the final corner through the left-hander. You can see the paddock in those white tents over there on the right-hand side, and this will be the final corner on this circuit. And as street circuits go, John, it's pretty decent. It's not, you know, a Mickey Mouse 90 degrees everywhere. It's got some real corners.
Well, in the two corners, the two high-speed corners are going to be a real highlight. I mean, they're going to be, demanding, and the opening runs for people, because again, the racetrack will pick up time as the rubber goes down. Then you've got these rather tight and somewhat, pedestrian little chicanes, simply just to slow the traffic down, so we're not reaching speeds that are maybe unmanageable within the context of the circuit. There's the first of them in there, so they'll come out of that, then accelerate again hard down. The second part of this I would call the front straight. This is the back straight on the other side of the barrier, and then you're going to have a big break. Let's get over to the right hand side of the circuit. There's going to be a big break. You can imagine that car ahead of us probably just stopping on the line that we want to be on, and then they will go 180 degrees to the left. Again, just keep an eye out for those red and white marker cones defining the inside of the corner, and we'll have to just carry on a bit further down the road until such times as we can then make a U-turn and return back onto they would say in the retorno.
Exactly. Well, maybe we'll go clubbing whilst we end this video. And thank you very much for watching. That's the first look at the Baku street circuit. Still, as you saw, very much a public highway. Racing will be getting underway tomorrow morning, so there's still a bit of work to do, but as you can see, the main components of the track are there, so it's going to be very entertaining to see these GT cars, 28 of them, take to this street circuit, and you can see it all on the FIA GT Series website.